Welcome, friends of our planet. Today we invite you to witness a story that stretches across borders, cultures, and generations. A story about the future of energy, the environment, and humanity's place in the natural world. Our journey takes us to the remote, breathtaking Himalayas, where a wild, untamed river carves its way through some of the world's tallest mountains. This is a place of raw beauty and ancient legend, where nature's power is on full display. Here, in this dramatic landscape, China is embarking on a project of unprecedented scale, the Machuo Hydropower project. It's an engineering feat so ambitious it could generate enough electricity to power entire cities, and perhaps even change the course of a nation's future. But this is no ordinary dam. The Machuo Dam is designed to become the largest power station on Earth, a testament to human ambition, technological innovation, and the relentless drive to harness nature's forces for progress. The goal? To generate immense amounts of clean, renewable energy, enough to help China take a giant leap away from coal and toward a future of carbon neutrality. This project could set a new global standard for sustainable energy, inspiring other nations to follow suit. Yet building such a colossal structure in one of the world's most fragile and remote environments is a challenge fraught with risk. The terrain is treacherous, the weather unpredictable, and the stakes, both environmental and human, are incredibly high. Local communities, environmentalists, and engineers all face daunting obstacles, and not everyone agrees on the path forward. The Machuo project promises to reshape the world's energy map, offering hope for a cleaner future, but it also threatens delicate Himalayan ecosystems, rare wildlife, and the livelihoods of people who have called this region home for centuries. The project has sparked heated international debate, raising questions about sovereignty, water rights, and the true cost of progress. As we explore this unfolding story, we'll uncover the immense power the Machuo Dam could unleash, and the environmental and geopolitical storms it may trigger. The world is watching, and the stakes could not be higher. Join us as we reveal the full story of the Machuo Dam, a mega project that stands to change the world in ways both inspiring and controversial. Will it be a beacon of progress, or a cautionary tale for generations to come? The journey begins here, in the high-altitude wilderness of Tibet, where a legendary river is about to be tamed, and the next chapter in humanity's relationship with nature is about to be written. To truly grasp the scale and stakes of the Machuo Dam, we must first journey upstream, back to the source, to the mighty Yarlung Tsangpo. This river is not just a body of water, it is the lifeblood of a vast region, a force that has shaped landscapes, cultures, and destinies for millennia. The Yarlung Tsangpo is the highest major river on Earth, beginning its journey on the Tibetan plateau, often called the roof of the world. As it carves its way through the towering Himalayas, it forms the legendary Great Bend, a colossal U-shaped canyon, deeper and more dramatic than even the Grand Canyon. Here, the river's raw power is on full display, its waters thundering through sheer cliffs and plunging into shadowy gorges. After leaving Tibet, the river transforms, first into the Siang in India, then the Brahmaputra, and finally the Jamuna in Bangladesh. Along its journey, it nourishes lush valleys, supports ancient civilizations, and sustains millions of people who depend on its waters for farming, fishing, and daily life. The river's journey is a story of connection, linking distant lands and diverse cultures. Any alteration to its flow in the highlands of Tibet ripples far downstream, impacting hundreds of millions of lives. The Machuo Dam, therefore, is not just a local project, it is a matter of global significance, with consequences that reach far beyond the mountains. At the Great Bend, the river plunges nearly 2,000 meters in a breathtaking descent, creating one of the world's most powerful and untapped sources of hydropower. The sheer drop and relentless current have long inspired awe, and now they inspire ambition. Here, engineers envision a bold plan to divert the river's energy through massive tunnels bored deep into the mountains, channeling the water down this immense drop to generate electricity on a scale never before seen in this region. The technical challenges are immense, requiring innovation, precision, and courage. The dam's proposed site, Medog County, is one of the most remote and untouched places on Earth. It is a land of dense forests, rare and endangered wildlife, and isolated villages where ancient cultures still thrive. The region's biodiversity is extraordinary, with species found nowhere else on the planet. Building a massive dam here is not just an engineering challenge, it is an intrusion into one of the last great wild places on Earth. The stakes are high, not only for energy, but for the fragile ecosystems and unique cultures that call this region home. The decision to build the Matuo Dam sets the stage for a dramatic confrontation between the urgent need for clean energy and the equally urgent need to protect our planet's irreplaceable natural heritage. It is a story of progress and preservation, of ambition and responsibility. The Matuo Dam is more than a feat of engineering. It is a test of our values, a question of what we are willing to risk and what we choose to protect, as we shape the future of one of the world's greatest rivers. The Matuo Dam's numbers are staggering, and its sheer scale is almost beyond comprehension. Nestled deep within the remote and rugged Himalayas, this project is unlike anything the world has ever seen. It's designed to generate 60,000 megawatts, nearly 3 times the output of the legendary Three Gorges Dam, which itself is the world's largest power station. To put that in perspective, Matuo's output would eclipse the combined capacity of many of the globe's most famous hydroelectric projects. That's enough clean, renewable energy to power tens of millions of homes, lighting up entire cities and fueling industries across China. The Matuo Dam could fundamentally transform the nation's energy landscape, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and cutting carbon emissions on a massive scale. The price tag? A jaw-dropping $137 billion, making it not just one of the most expensive infrastructure projects in history, but also a symbol of China's ambition and technological prowess. The investment rivals the cost of entire national budgets. Instead of building a single massive wall, engineers will carve 19-kilometer tunnels through some of the world's toughest Himalayan rock, channeling the mighty river's water to a powerhouse hidden at the canyon's base. This approach is both innovative and necessary, given the region's unique challenges. This design not only maximizes energy output but also tackles the region's extreme geology, where landslides, earthquakes, and unpredictable weather are constant threats. Construction will take decades, demanding unprecedented feats of engineering and logistics. Crews must work in a seismically active, landslide-prone area where every day brings new obstacles and dangers. The Matuo Dam is a marathon of human ambition, aiming to create a new wonder of the modern world, one that could stand alongside the greatest engineering achievements in history. But with such unprecedented scale comes risks as immense as its promise. The world will be watching as this colossal project unfolds, hoping its rewards outweigh its dangers. To grasp Matuo's scale, compare it to the world's most famous dams. The Three Gorges Dam, once the world's largest, produces 22,500 megawatts. Matuo will nearly triple that. The historic Hoover Dam, an icon of American engineering, generates just over 2,000 megawatts. Matuo will be almost 30 times more powerful. Unlike the vast reservoirs of Three Gorges or Hoover, Matuo exploits the vertical drop of the Grand Canyon with long tunnels, minimizing but not eliminating flooded land. This leap in design and output marks a new era in hydropower engineering. Matuo isn't just another dam, it's a revolutionary leap, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's a testament to China's ambition and engineering prowess. But with such ambition comes unprecedented responsibility. The Matuo Dam is central to China's push for carbon neutrality. For decades, China relied on coal, becoming the world's top emitter of greenhouse gases. Now it aims to peak emissions by 2030 and reach carbon neutrality by 2060, a colossal challenge. Hydropower like Matuo provides reliable, constant electricity, unlike intermittent solar or wind. The dam is also seen as a tool to manage Asia's water tower, storing and releasing water as climate change threatens glaciers and river flows. Beyond energy, Matuo will create hundreds of thousands of jobs and stimulate China's economy. For China, it's more than a power plant. It's a symbol of green leadership and national pride. But the benefits come with complex trade-offs. Building the world's largest dam in a seismic hotspot is a gamble. The region sits atop colliding tectonic plates, prone to powerful earthquakes and massive landslides, risks worsened by melting glaciers. Recent landslides have blocked the river, causing floods downstream, raising fears about the safety of a permanent megadam. The canyon is a biodiversity hotspot, home to rare forests, endangered animals, and unique ecosystems. Construction and flooding will destroy habitats, threaten species, and disrupt the river's natural flow. The dam will trap vital silt, starving downstream farmland and fisheries in India and Bangladesh. The ecological cost could be the collapse of entire ecosystems far beyond Tibet. Clean energy here comes at a steep environmental price. The Mochuo Dam sends ripples of anxiety across borders. India and Bangladesh depend on the river's flow, but there's no water-sharing treaty with China. Fears of water weaponization, controlling or releasing water for strategic advantage are real. China's secrecy about the project deepens mistrust, especially with the dam so close to disputed borders. India is now reviving its own mega-dam plans, risking a dangerous dam-building race in a fragile region. The stakes are high. A shared river could become a source of conflict, not cooperation. The Mochuo Dam is a flashpoint in a tense geopolitical landscape. The Mochuo Dam's human cost is profound, especially for Tibetans. The reservoir will flood towns, farmland and sacred sites, displacing entire communities. For Tibetans and indigenous peoples, the river and mountains are sacred. Losing them means losing culture and identity. Past projects like Three Gorges displaced over 1 million people. Mochuo could repeat this tragedy. Protests are often met with crackdowns, silencing those most affected. The electricity will power distant cities while locals bear the brunt of loss. The project raises urgent questions about justice, development, and whose future is prioritized. For many, Mochuo is not progress, it's erasure. The Mochuo Dam embodies a global dilemma. It promises clean energy, jobs, and a leap toward climate goals, a showcase of human ingenuity. But the risks are immense: seismic danger, ecological destruction, and the displacement of cultures. Downstream nations fear for their water security. Local communities face the loss of their homes and heritage. Who benefits and who pays the price? Is it right to sacrifice the few for the many? The Mochuo Dam forces us to confront the true cost of progress. As we seek solutions for our energy future, we must ask, can we balance ambition with responsibility? Let us know your thoughts. What path should we choose for our planet's future?